Hey there. So today I thought we'd try to get a bit creative and help out my buddy Tim, who runs a design agency. So if we head on over to his website, you can see that they help Web3 companies win with design. So the value prop is get a world-class designer embedded in your team to handle all your design needs. And again, highly recommend that you check out zipzapp.design. And the interesting thing here is basically two things. It's a design agency that helps Web3 companies specifically. So let's say that we first of all want to find a source of leads that are like Web3 companies. Now, what we can do here is that we can go to a job board that's specifically for Web3 jobs. So there's, for instance, this website called web3.career, where we can see design jobs in Web3. And of course, these are companies that are currently looking for design help. But now what's interesting is that, of course, these companies will be like, not everybody of them will be as far along when it comes to their design. So if we go into one of these companies, we might check Metallicus here, for instance. And we can see that, I mean, the design looks all right, but knowing my buddy Tim, I'm sure that he could do even better. And so that could be one strategy here to kind of go through like a job board and check which companies seem to like have their things together already with their design and who might really need some help, and prioritize those that clearly needs help. But the question is, of course, can we help team to automate this somehow? And so thankfully, I have another friend that has built this product called Screenshot One, and it's basically a screenshot API for developers. And what's really interesting here is that we can actually use this API to take screenshots of these websites and store them as images. And what's of course really cool about AI nowadays is that it can't only like read text, but it can actually see, and it can make judgment of like how good is this design if we do a good job of prompting it. So if we now imagine that we basically scrape this job board for these job posts and filter out like which companies are posting here. So that's basically exactly what I've done here, and included just 30 examples here just to get the overview. So what we have here is the company names and the domains from these Web3 companies that are currently hiring for design. Now, what's really cool here is that I've hooked this up with the HTTP API integration within Clay to actually call the Screenshot One API. And what we get back is actually an image of the website. So this isn't the website itself, it's just an image. And what I've then done is that I've used the ChatGPT Analyze Image integration here to kind of tell this AI that, hey, act like a world-class Web3 designer. I want you to look at this screenshot and tell me what's good, bad about it. Give me a summary and a score, like from 1 to 100, how good is this score? And just some other kind of prompting to help it get the right format of the output. And so what we can see here is basically that we get these, like when this runs, we can see like that we start getting these motivations of what's good about the design, what's bad about the design, what could be better, a summary and a score. Now, what's really interesting here is that we can, of course, then just sort by score design and set like from like lowest to highest. And we see here that some have a score of like 62 out of 100, others have 85. So if we check out the one with 85, it's called Circuit. We can see here that, so this is clearly somebody who already cares about the design, like there is a designer on this team, clearly. But if we check out one of the lower scores here, so like Limit Break, we can see that, okay, it's designed for sure, but like it's a very short website, and these are probably like not necessarily designed in-house. So here, for my buddy Tim, again, he would probably say like, here is potential for me to come in and do a really good job. So again, this is just one example of how you can use both Clay as the kind of the glue that ties this all together, with first getting sources in from leads that you've scraped, like Web3 companies that are hiring for design, then using an API, using a tool like Screenshot One, that's just fantastic to return these images of the websites, and then use AI to determine whatever you're looking for. You could do this for logos, you could do it for, product screenshots, like physical screenshots, even apparel for e-commerce. Your creativity can just keep flowing, right? And then you can, in the end, try to score it so that you know which ones should I try to go after. So I really hope this was useful, and I will see you in the next one.